Goody, everybody. Welcome to Voice of the Arab podcast. Your host, Dave Porter here.
Booba Wadi.
Kadeem, a.k.a. Demi.
Tiny, aka call me Tiny.
Tiff, aka T-Baze then. IG not spicy right now, so.
Nah, it's all good on that. At the end of the
that.
day, we all here to vibe out and chill. Feel me? That first shot got me going right now.
I'm up right now. You smacked it? I'm not smacked. I'm nice.
I may be a little loopy, but I'm Gucci.
Yeah, that shit got me
Word.
real quick. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna get right to it. Feel me? So we got some good questions that's going up. A question that I feel like has been going on in social media, and as of late, for like probably forever, we could say, but lately it's been getting like a lot of attention. It's more so about people like having issues with interracial relationships and stuff like that. I wanted to know like what's like all of y'all takes on it. Matter of fact, we're gonna even go in deep. We're gonna start with the ladies first.
Yeah, let's
And
do
after
that.
we
Let's
gonna
hear what
come-
y'all got.
Ladies first, always.
Ladies always got
Yeah,
something
let's
to
hear
say,
that.
right? So, are y'all open to being in an open I said open, I'm bugging. Open to being in an interracial relationship.
Yeah, it depends.
Depends on what.
Elaborate.
Depends on what type of race. Like what race or nationality.
So you got a certain preference, or like?
Not necessarily, but like
Mhm.
I've dated white people, but I just can't, I never went that far with them.
Okay.
Cause it's just like, is this a fetish or is this
Mhm.
like regular? You really
Yeah.
into me? Or is it like, ebony black?
Yeah.
So, that's the only reservation I have for it. But I mean, you see interracial going up. I have nothing against people in interracial relationships, though.
Yeah, so I am open to it, but I guess it depends on the race. Whenever a white guy tries to talk to me, I automatically feel like you got a fetish because I'd be like, I've been black my whole life. Like, what's going on? Like, you got jungle fever or something? Like, what's going on? But but see, I'm mixed, so I'm like Hispanic and black.
Yeah.
So I definitely felt that like heat with the interracial dating too. Because some people see me and they're like, oh, she's a Spanish girl. And I typically date black men.
Yeah.
So if they see me with a black man, it's like some black women, they don't like it, not knowing that I'm like half black. So I
Yeah.
definitely know what that heat feels like too. So, but yeah, I'm open to it.
I'm surprised. So y'all really open to that. That's different.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I date a white guy. I never did it.
So y'all have no issues with black men dating.
I have zero
non-black
issues.
I have
with
zero
that.
issues. I think our generation really
Yo, this
is
is a
not
miracle,
too.
bro.
It's
Yeah.
not
I've
too-
never seen some shit like this before.
No,
Nah,
you're
Nah,
right.
Our generation, I feel like it's not as bad. I think
Yeah.
grandma, auntie,
Yeah.
they not with the shit.
Oh,
Like my grandma be
yeah.
like, so I guess what's taking you so long? Is it gonna be a
Yeah.
white guy? I'm
Yeah.
like, chill
Oh,
out.
wow.
There's definitely, I know a lot of black women that they don't like seeing a black man with like a white woman or a Spanish woman. I do know
But
women like that. so.
Why do you think like they don't like or they have an issue with black men dating non-black women?
You know what I think it is sometimes? Because some men that prefer to date like Spanish women or white men, they tear down black women. It's okay to have a preference. You feel me?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
if you a black man and it's like, okay, I like white women or I like Spanish women, cool, do your thing. Like I like black men. I don't like Spanish men and I'm Spanish, So
Yeah.
it's like, so it's your preference. But I'm not gonna sit down and tear down a Spanish man. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of black men do that. They be like, oh, black women are aggressive or they don't cater to their women. Like that's not true.
Or like
Yeah.
stuff like you wear weave, wigs.
Yeah, so it's like you have your preference, but don't tear down your own woman. Because at the end of the day, your mother's black,
All
right?
So I'm gonna
Okay.
just get to it.
Yeah. Get
Let's
to
hear
it.
what you
I
gotta
ain't
say,
gonna lie,
man.
man.
Get to it, my brother.
I hear this excuse a lot that black men tear down black women, right?
Mm.
Mhm.
What have you heard them say? Like, I want to know. Like, what have they
like
said specifically?
Black women are aggressive. They don't cater to their
They angry
men.
all
They're
the time.
They
argumentative.
bullheaded.
They
They don't have no
angry.
hair. They angry.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, that's new.
That's-
Yeah, I heard that.
I've never heard
Yeah,
that.
they like
That's a new
bullheaded,
one.
angry. Yeah, they be wilding
They're
out.
not
I don't know.
submissive.
Yes.
They're argumentative. Like I've heard that a lot.
I
Very
heard that.
aggressive.
But it'd be the same thing. Like if a black woman curse you out, you Aggie, but a Spanish girl or some other, spicy Latina. Like, bro, it's the same thing.
Oh, hell no.
Not me.
Hell no.
So a lot of black
I need
guys
peace.
sorta-
I need peace at all
No
times.
matter the race,
I
right?
need peace at all times.
At
Gotcha.
all time.
I mean,
Okay.
because from what I see, like, I mean, I'm around my boys all the time. I'm around other guys all the time when we go out to events
Yeah.
and like we're involved in the entertainment industry, right?
Mhm.
I really don't see that.
Do you have a
When I hear it, who me?
yeah?
Hell the fuck no. But that's besides the point, right? like when we go out, we don't ever go with the initial like yo, like and start saying like yo, we gonna date this specific woman because she's not black or because we feel like she's not loud or she acts a different kind of way than black women.
Yeah.
I have not seen like majority of guys do that at all. Feel me? And I'm talking about guys who like they have fun, they outside.
Yeah.
I think some guys might not be vocal about it, but some guys.
And I think guys are more vocal to girls about it. Like you have your, I don't want to say, like even in college, like guys used to be like, I went to like a predominantly white school and they used to be like, oh, you know, we only date these girls because they this and that. And it's just like, yeah, I don't know. Like I've seen it. And guys will say
white is a whole different territory for me,
you
man.
Have y'all ever dated a white woman?
Yeah.
Nah, I ain't gonna listen. I
Oh,
fucking one though. I say that. Yo, listen, they fun, man. They fun, but I don't.
You wouldn't
know.
bring it home
Nah,
because your mother, your whoever gonna be like,
They'll
what?
be like, what are you doing? Like, you feel me? Like, I have family members that married out of their race. You know, so it's normal. So I asked my mom one day, like after I came back from one of my man's wedding, I asked my mom, like, how would you feel if I dated outside my race? And she was like, as long as you in love, I'm happy.
That's dope. That's
That's
dope.
My
nice.
pops?
He not with the
Yo,
shit.
my pops is like, he sat me and my brother down. He was like, if you try to marry outside your race, the wedding is not happening. I'm like, so I was dating a Jamaican girl at the time. So I'm just like, yo, what if she's Jamaican? He was like, nah, like, I'm not doing that. I'm not jacking that. She got to be African. I'm
Oh,
like,
you're African.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, well, I
So I'm
feel
just
like y'all race is like not African, but like specific races. They more like yo, y'all gotta stand.
Yeah.
Like, I'm Haitian.
Culture.
I'm Haitian, and
Feel me?
Haitians
With
are
the
like that.
language and everything. So
Yeah, like I know a lot of Haitians that's like that. So
My dad is old school. When I say African,
Yeah.
you remember my dad?
yeah.
That dude is scary from like a mile away.
yeah,
Put it that way.
so you got to bring an African girl home.
You don't care.
Okay, that's
My
dope.
dad told me straight up. He said, yo, listen, yo, like, don't bring any girl around that y'all not serious with. You ever bring a girl around me, then that means that you're about to marry her, right?
Yeah.
So then he's like, I bet, like, no matter what you do, as long as she believes in one of the three religions, right? And believe that there is one God, you good. If not, don't marry her.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Like, he tells us to stay away from atheists. No problems with them, though. I fuck with y'all. But he tells us to stay away from them completely. So from us, like, that's what we grew up around, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Gotcha.
question with dating, right? So y'all open to date in any race, right? But when it comes to marrying, would you settle down with any race?
I feel like, let me be specific. Like, she has to be mixed. Like, she can't be like just one race for me. Like, I don't know why. Like, she has to be mixed. Like,
So you
Like,
can't have a straight African?
You can't be straight African. Like,
like, let's say like
That sounds crazy.
she could be Asian and some other race. Like, you know what I'm saying? She can't just be Asian unless she's like super pretty.
Hey, where Wolf at, man?
Unless she's super pretty, like I could do that, but it's rare.
So you can't do like a straight black girl?
No, facts, I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
the black, I love my black woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You gotta fix up your message.
No, I love my black woman. Don't get me wrong. I love my black woman. But I'm talking about like
You
other
really dig the
races.
hole.
They got to be mixed. Like,
Okay,
Yeah.
Clarify that because it sounds crazy.
yeah. My fault.
What
Yeah.
you mean got to be mixed? Like, what?
All right.
Exactly.
All right, so black, Spanish, cool, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But I feel like if it's like a
white
Indian
girl,
person,
yeah.
white
They
girl,
gotta be
she gotta
mixed
be
with
mixed
something
with something.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She can't just be like, you know?
That's why he
I got
sounded
you. Wait,
crazy
hold on.
before.
Let me
I helped
save you real
out.
quick. Let me
Helped
save
out.
you.
Yeah.
Clarification. All right. No boo with my brother. I got to help him. So what he's saying is he cannot date Indian or white girls unless they're mixed. But aside from that, he's sticking to his black queens.
Yep.
Feel me?
For sure.
All right, good.
I know for me, like, it don't really matter. Like, in my family, we real knit tight. So, like, my grandma, for instance, she would always say, as long as you happy, and you know the person bring you peace, and y'all enjoying each other, that's all that really matters. They don't care if you black, white, orange, Chinese, whatever the
Yeah.
case may be. You know what I mean?
That's so dope.
That's dope.
And
I'm
the only thing I would say is you just gotta have some personality though, because you know we Caribbean, so like Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever, it's gonna be soca music, it's gonna be reggae music, It's gonna be a lot of noise. It's gonna be dominoes. It's gonna be, you know. So you just gotta have some kind of be yourself, but you still gotta have some kind of personality.
I think you gotta have somebody that's open to your culture.
Oh, for sure.
You gotta be if they're a different race, you gotta be open to my culture.
For sure.
And that's gonna be real conflicting, you know.
I ain't gonna lie, my culture. I'm big on my culture. Like my parents, like they tell me I'm Americanized. They tell me that shit all the time.
Yeah,
like
that too.
You're American. You're not African.
Yankee.
Yankee. Like yo, I don't know. Every day I gotta prove to my dad, yo, like bro, I'm more African than you, bro. Like when I play classic like songs to him, he be like, yo, what you know about this? I'm like, bro, I know a lot, man. Feel me? But culture, I'm big on culture. Like the way how I got introduced to my culture even more was like me being sent to Africa on punishment. Feel me? Like over here, when you a bad kid and you African, they just sent you to like boarding school and like back home and stuff like that. We was at a university, so but I went there. Eventually went to public school. Then like started like getting used to the culture over there. And the thing I loved about Africa was where like you could just go there and it will humble you real quick. Like yo, like we were rich over there and stuff like that, right? But we see people who don't have it, and they're way more happy than all of us that got it.
Humbles you too.
Yeah, that shit humbles the shit out of you. Feel me? Like that's what I love about like that whole culture. So for me, it's like when I have kids, I have to bring them there. They coming with me every time I go there. Feel me? Like I fly out the whole family. We all out there to vibe out, chill.
What part of Africa are you from?
I'm from Ivory Coast.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Best country in the world.
He from there too. He just came back too. That's
I just
the funny
came
part.
back. I went July, came back August 1st.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's really like community based. It's really family oriented. You know, over here, everybody's like selfish.
Yeah.
You know, nobody wants to help out. Over there, they don't care. Like they helping you out. You know, like they willing to like stick their neck out for you. So just being over there and getting that experience, like I was like, okay, like I see what the culture's like now.
Gotcha.
So now I'm back. I'm focused. I see what I need to do, you know? So it's different.
And when it's time to pray over there, everybody go there.
Yup.
Everybody stop what they're doing.
praying.
Everybody go to pray to the mosque. They go there and pray and stuff like that. That's something that's dope about it too. The discipline over there is on a different level. So now that we talked about this whole interracial stuff, right?
Let's get.
I want to get into it.
Let's get to it.
There's something that's been going on. On social media, where there was a Nigerian man that dated this IG model that was like,
he was Nigerian?
He's Nigerian.
I didn't even know that.
I knew he was African.
The guy's here,
crazy.
so he's Nigerian. He was dating this
white girl.
IG model, right? I'm not gonna say white girl. I'm gonna say Caucasian.
Oh, OnlyFans.
Yeah, the OnlyFans. Facts. The OnlyFans model, right?
Yeah.
So he dates her. Something happens. They used to go at it with each other, and then eventually he got killed. He was murdered. His blood was all over her. She got caught in the scene, but they let her go for like a month.
That's crazy.
Or two, whatever. She was outside, going out.
No, it was 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like the first time it happened, it was just letting her out. People was talking about it more so like in that time, right?
Yeah.
So then eventually, I guess, you know how people are on social media, right? They're going to go and find every dirt they can find.
Yeah.
Feel me? So they found a couple of tweets that he made.
A few.
A couple of tweets. Oh, yeah.
About what we were just talking about.
A couple of tweets that he made, right? And
tearing down a black
tweets,
woman.
Wait.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
Them tweets that he basically put out was him talking down on black women, right?
Yep. Very spicy.
I know it's very spicy. We're going to get there. The thing is that people were actually bashing him while he's dead, as if that will cause a change. And that's what I'm trying to understand. Like, what is the end game with that situation happening with the bashing of that dude?
You feel?
I think from black women's perspective, it's just, and not me speaking for every black woman, but I think hearing people, it was more so like, why does he deserve our protection, our sympathy, our anything when he doesn't even care for us, right? So people kind of, like a lot of people, not me necessarily, like, right, but like, I can understand like my friends, like people didn't have 1 ounce of sympathy for him. And it was like kind of, you got what you wanted. You wanted the white girl, you got her, and look what happened to you. Kind of, that's the energy people was on with it.
Do you think that happened because he dated a white woman?
I don't think it's because he dated a white woman. I think honestly, they were like meant for each other. He fetishized her. She fetishized him. She literally said on a random podcast that she only dated black guys with money. There was her ticket.
Yeah.
She dated he was like a crypto investor or something like that. She got her black man with money. He wanted a white girl that was AKA fire or popular or, and he got it.
Yeah.
She's popular. She's, I guess, attractive. I mean, I don't think so, but
I think
he had like 2 million plus followers.
Yeah.
So obviously somebody's on there following, looking
for
at
me, in that situation, how I see it is like, because even the line that you started off with, you was like, he wanted a white girl, and that's what he got.
Yeah,
he got
did.
what he wanted.
Yeah, he did.
Now, in
I mean,
proper
not
terms,
murder.
when you say something like that means, okay, you basically got killed because you wanted a white girl.
No,
Not-
I'm not
not
saying it. Not
necessarily.
necessarily.
It's basically,
No.
you're basically saying like
That's what it sounds like.
No,
What-
that's
that-
not what I
but that's what it sounds like, though. But then again, like people like went past the fact that he made those tweets like
He made them years ago.
10 years ago.
That's what.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about a teenager. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You feel me? And people talk about how their past trauma can affect them in the future,
Yeah.
right? How I felt about it, and I'm gonna state it as it is.
Yeah.
Although people gonna get mad about it, honestly, I don't care because I'm just expressing myself and I'm very passionate about the topic.
And I
Yeah.
should.
Mhm.
So I felt like it was wrong for people to bash him with the fact that he just died. He just got murdered by somebody. And then they're basically picking up the shit from the past about him bashing anyone. And just to be like, nah, forget him. Fuck him. He deserved it. He deserved to die. When every day we get bashed, bro. Like, let's be honest
who's
with each
we?
other.
Who's we?
Us black men,
Okay.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
right?
man.
We get
Offended.
bashed every day.
Yeah, man.
Since I was like this yay high, I've been getting bashed. I still don't look at women differently, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the fact that we get bashed all the time and we still support black women, right?
Mhm.
And then to hear other black women also bashing this guy and being like, oh, fuck him. I hope, that's good for him. He deserved that shit. It's fucked up. Because if it was the other way around, it wouldn't be this big.
Yeah. So I feel like for me, I see.
What do you mean other way
Like,
around?
if it was the other way around and she got murdered, like let's say it was a black woman
I mean,
Yeah.
that
right,
black women
with a white man.
Yeah.
If any black man was to come out and say, oh, she wanted a white man, she got what she deserved.
People
Yeah.
did say that. The black girl that died in Connecticut. People said that. Y'all didn't see
Yeah.
No.
I did see
People
that.
say she was a gold digger.
No, people said she
That's
got
what-
what she wanted too because she said she posted
that's
the
true,
comment
that's
like,
true.
"I'm tired of you colors." That meme that was going
Oh,
around.
that's crazy.
Like,
We-
when I
yo,
get
I ain't gonna lie,
tired
I've
of you colors.
You seen that before?
I saw.
I haven't.
But you
Yeah,
get
I haven't
tired
heard
of-
about
So
I-
it
that.
happens. It happens. That's
It-
not.
it
I
happens.
feel like I understand both sides.
Yes.
Right. So I
Same.
feel like, yeah, like as a black woman, and you see tweets like that, it's not gonna make any black woman feel good. So it's like,
Yeah.
don't come to us and try to use our power now to come protect this man. He was talking crazy. Granted, it was 10 plus years ago, but he was talking crazy. Like
Yes.
he's like, yo, like he was talking crazy about black women. Again, it was
Yeah.
10 plus years ago. So what you're saying is true. I don't think it should have been held against him. And I also don't believe when somebody's dead, it's like they dead. You know, I'm never going to be like, yo, you deserve to die or nothing, or you got what you asked for. So I agree with what Dave's saying as well. So it was kind of just like,
Yeah,
I see both sides.
Yeah.
And it's like, but the way that his family came out and they were asking specifically help from the black community, black women found that and they're like, like, fuck out of here. Like that nigga was talking crazy on us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
But-
I understand what you're saying
Yeah.
because, like, if that was your brother or your sister, like, you're gonna feel some type of way. I mean, in general, I felt sympathy for him because at the end of the day, he didn't deserve to die. Whether she was white, black, whatever color, he didn't deserve to die for whatever circumstances. And the fact that it took so long for him to get justice or some
He
type
still
of,
hasn't
like,
got justice.
I mean, not justice,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah, he
even
still hasn't.
arrest or something like that was
Well, she
just
didn't get
crazy.
arrested at all.
No, even
She's locked up right now.
just got
but-
arrested.
But it took mad long. So, like, I'm gonna speak from when I saw it as a
Yeah.
woman, right? I didn't give a fuck about them tweets. When I seen it, the first thing I thought was like, this is fucking crazy, right? Because they have
Yeah.
a picture of her in the apartment. She got blood all over her.
Yup.
He's dead, and you didn't arrest her. Like, I personally know guys, a black man that, his girl just called and said she put hands on him, never did it, and they arrested him right then and there, no questions to ask.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't even give a fuck about the tweets. It was more so like, how the fuck this girl didn't even get arrested?
That's
and then she's
my-
outside for like 4 months chilling. Like that's crazy.
That's my only problem with it. If the roles were reversed
Absolutely.
If that was a white woman that got killed and a black man,
you wouldn't even.
Yo,
bro,
She don't even have to get killed.
He would have been in jail right away. He would have been locked up.
we get shot for Skittles and having our hoodie on.
That's a fact,
Shit is
bro.
No
crazy.
questions asked.
Yeah, that's
So,
a fact.
I thought that was what upset me. I didn't give a fuck about them tweets. Me personally, I
And
was
the
like,
fact
how
that
this
she
girl
was
not
in the club
arrested
or the bar after.
Yeah, like she
Like,
was.
it's
She didn't
insane,
get
bro.
arrested on the spot. She had blood all over her, and she's in the crib dolo with the nigga.
I
Like
think
that's crazy.
What the thing that led to her getting caught was a video they found in the elevator of her.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
but
she
that was
hitting him.
that was months later.
Like
Yo,
I'm not gonna lie, man. Like
that's crazy.
But they had like an incident in
nous
Vegas
sommes
too.
Africains.
Yeah.
Feel me? That means we're African.
Mhm.
Where we come from, you don't do that. You don't lay your hands on me. I don't lay my hands on you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
So to actually see that in the elevator and then to be like, yo, this guy still stayed.
Bugging.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
Bugging
crazy.
out.
I would have reported it or something.
No,
Report
they
ain't
did
gonna
have-
do shit.
They
You
did
gotta
have
leave.
a domestic
Yeah, they had mad
violence report.
domestic violence.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
she
so they both
assaulted
used
him.
to hit each other?
Yeah,
So
supposedly.
supposedly they haven't caught incidents of him hitting her. A neighbor
Yeah.
said that they did see him, but they used to live in Vegas, and she assaulted him in Vegas, which led to an actual assault report, like a report. And then they broke
Wow.
up, got back together.
Oh, that's his fault.
like
That was his fault, huh?
I mean, love,
that's why I said
love
Like-
is challenging, but man, come
Listen,
on, son.
I agree with Dave.
Women beating
Listen,
on you like that.
Nah.
nobody should be
Crazy.
putting hands on nobody. Don't
Yeah.
put your hands on me. I won't put my hands on you.
Hey, man, all I,
I
gotta
mean-
say is I got sisters, yo. You touch me,
They coming for
run.
A lot of cousins.
Yo,
for you.
and I'll tell you one thing. All my brothers, all my family members are all scared of my sisters. They're crazy. I love you, Amy. I love the rest of y'all, but y'all crazy, yo. Like they crazy, you feel me? So I mean,
Yeah.
I really don't understand like what do people even like get out of like hitting people? Like this whole domestic violence thing. Like what do you gain from it when you hitting
That's
somebody?
trauma.
Yeah,
I
it
just,
is.
That's a lot
some
of
people
trauma.
It's power too.
Yeah,
right?
it's a lot.
Like,
It's a lot of
that
deep-
whole fear, you being scared.
Yeah.
That
They
and
don't
domestic.
justify it.
It does.
I
Like-
agree. Nothing justifies you hitting somebody or
Yeah.
even emotional abuse. Because she said the girl in the incident, she said that he was a emotional manipulator. Not, I don't know what that
Yeah.
means, or like it's not on video, so who knows? But like,
Yeah.
you know, that's still bad too. Like people kind of, you know, we got to take accountability for our actions and whatever past trauma we got and handle it. Because
Yeah, I
That's
feel like
crazy.
it's a deep. That's like a whole nother pod episode.
Yeah.
But DV is like it's a lot of power, it's a lot of control, it's a lot of trauma. A lot of guys that I know that ever put hands on women is like they not gonna put hands on a nigga though. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
more so like
Soft.
I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you for talking to this nigga, but I'm taking it out on you. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's like a lot of power and control, and like women not knowing their worth, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna stick around, and you
gotta
it's-
know your
or
worth.
it's like also emotional roller coaster because the person plays like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, right?
Yeah.
So you meet somebody, they woo you, you love them, and then they start hitting you. Then they like, oh, I'm not gonna do it no more.
Yeah.
I got you, and then they start being nice again, right? So you like, all
That's
right,
some wild
it's
shit.
gonna be good.
Nah,
It's
And
really
they start
it's this
hitting you
social
back
media
again.
shit too with this toxic shit,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We uplifting
into
this
that.
toxic behavior and
Not me.
this what's the girl
Yeah.
Krishan and Baby
I like
Blue,
peace.
what's
Oh,
Blueface?
Blueface?
Yeah.
Yo.
Oh, that is
You
crazy.
feel me?
Relationship
So it's
is
like,
wild.
yo, you
Cuckoo.
we seeing that we glorifying it, it's toxic behaviors, and we like I think that shit is cool. That shit is not cool.
And
It's not.
I don't think we glorifying it. I think Shade Room glorifying it.
the shade.
Yo, Shade Room, post this too, man. But
Facts.
Shade Room definitely
Justin
Yeah.
LaBoy,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Justin
Yeah.
LaBoy memes, all of
Yeah,
that.
Justin LaBoy memes
Yo,
definitely
but
promote them.
females really be sharing his. I be so
Niggas
upset.
too.
Yes,
Niggas
got
too.
to. Yes.
Listen, they fans.
Y'all know Hoodville, right?
Nah.
I heard of that,
I
but
ain't too familiar
Like,
with it.
you seen every Future meme?
yeah,
It's him.
Got you.
Let's put it that way.
I'm
It's him.
crying.
He made every meme for Future to the point that Future be putting it in concerts now.
Yeah, I seen that.
It be everywhere. What?
Yeah.
That's
So,
the culture.
But to answer the domestic violence thing, like, it's 3 things I would never do. Like, growing up, my dad, he had these 3 rules for me and my brother. He's like, if you do any of these, I don't have a son no more. I abandon you. I don't know who you are. He's like, if you hit a woman, if you have a kid and don't take care of it, or if you rape a woman. So you do any of 3 of those things are like the least furthest from my mind. So I would never put my hands on a woman. And like I said, and like y'all said, you're not supposed to put your hands on anybody
Yeah.
At all.
That's the ultimate form of disrespect.
That's
At
a
all.
fact.
Simple.
All right, so we went deep there.
Nah,
We started
we
we started a little bit heavy, right?
That's what she said.
So we're gonna change the whole tone real quick, right?
Let's do it.
Ladies, I wanna ask y'all. Y'all are in a relationship. Matter of fact, nah. Y'all are married.
Mhm.
Talk to him, Day.
I don't know.
Y'all are married, because you
Yeah,
know
hang
the
on,
people
this-
love these marriage questions, yo.
Talk to him,
When
Day.
y'all are married, who do y'all feel come first? Your daddy or your zaddy?
Zaddy.
You know what I mean?
Zaddy. That's it.
In other terms, your father or your husband.
Your husband.
My husband.
Yeah.
Also, no matter what, it's gonna be your husband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my husband come before my kids too.
So if you
That's how.
okay, so let's say y'all about to go on a little trip real quick, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your dad's walking to the car. Your husband walking to the car. Your dad goes ahead and sit in the front seat. Your husband comes. And tell him, sir, that's my seat. What you gonna say as the wife?
Mm.
Nah, I'm not gonna fuck with that. You bugging.
Huh?
I'm not fucking with that. You need to say that.
You need a what?
I don't know why.
You need-
Like what the
Yo.
fuck are you talking about? Because if it was vice versa and it was my husband and his mom is sitting in the front automatic. I'm taking the back seat.
You
I'm
don't
not
want
doing that.
Smoke.
It's,
Yeah,
it's
I don't feel
It
like
ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
For me, it's a respect thing. I don't know if it's a culture thing. I don't know. I grew up like that.
Yeah.
Like my
Yeah.
grandmother always sat in the front. Whoever was the oldest that was
Yeah,
coming in, they sat in the front seat.
Mm.
It's just a respect thing. So it's like my dad, for the record, is super old. My dad's like 80. Like no
Oh,
joke.
snap.
So like
Yeah.
you know, he like an elderly man. He don't look
Yeah.
at. He's black. You know, black people don't age, so he doesn't
Yeah.
look 80. But you know, like out of respect, nah, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
She confused real
No,
quick.
no, it's not. That car thing is just ridiculous. Like I really don't understand the big deal about it. Now I do think
All right.
older people should sit in the front, but I really like if your mom sat in the front. I'm
All right, so
like,
let's
all right,
X out the car.
Yeah.
Let's X out the car.
Okay, hit us with another
Right?
example.
Your dad come to your house.
Uh-huh.
Your husband there.
Yeah,
Husband get out of work. He comes. Who getting that first plate?
I'll give my husband the first plate. I'm fine with that.
Tiny, I see you blinking a few times
No
over
one
there.
did.
Tiny.
Get it,
Contemplating
wait.
Blinking a
the
few
whole
Nah,
times.
hear me. You gotta understand because my dad's old, so it's like I feel like I gotta respect the old. But
Yo,
want a big
I ain't
piece
gonna
of
lie.
chicken
It sounded
too.
like her dad is coming first no matter what.
nah. Because the crazy thing, I mean, I don't. All right, let me be.
Talk your truth, queen. Talk your truth, queen. Talk your truth, queen.
No, I will put my husband first and foremost. Okay, so let me just put that on the record. But certain little things like that, I just feel like you shouldn't even argue me with that. Like the car shit, the food, you know. I probably it's like if my husband doing this is my husband, right? So that means he's providing, he doing what he's supposed to do. He getting that first meal.
That's a fact.
You know what
No,
I'm
my
saying? If you handle your
That's
shit as my
what I-
husband, then yeah.
Should be.
He just paid for work.
Yeah, you getting that first meal. My
Big
dad
piece
can
of
hold it
chicken,
down.
Yeah.
all
You
that.
feel me?
Yeah, that's our house. Like
Yeah.
he lived, dad, sorry, but this is his house. Like
Now I'm thinking I'm so traumatized, you know, like so I'm thinking like I'm thinking like the niggas I've been with, I'm like, I don't know, but yeah. He doing what he's supposed to do.
But if it's y'all in the situation too, right? Let's say you get married.
Yeah.
Who you gonna put first? Your mom? Because you know I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
let me
Like,
hear
let's be real. Us guys, we love our mama.
Yeah.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah.
We love our mama, bro.
Twin.
Mama always right.
But this is
So-
your wife,
Woof.
wifey.
First of all, you were saying dad over everything.
I don't come to my
360.
girl like that.
So if it's your mom in a situation, right?
Mhm.
Who are you putting first? Your mom or your wife?
Then don't lie.
All right, so I'm my mom's only child, so.
Mm.
What that mean?
Oh.
No, I'm kidding. She gonna see this. I gotta
Okay,
be, you know?
Yeah.
So, I love my mom, but
Mm.
it's my wife now.
Yeah.
And I always say, like, when you have your family,
Mhm.
your priority, your family that you created comes first. So, gotta put wifey first. Mom just gonna have to understand. Even if she bicker about it, whatever, behind scenes, she gotta understand.
Respect.
Well, that's a fact. The wifey come first.
Okay.
Okay.
Wifey, she definitely come first.
Ladies, these are mature men. They out
Definitely
here.
come first. My mom, she just gotta understand the boundary. Like, feel me? Like, I'm with my wife now. Feel me? Like, I grew up with you like for like how many years? You took care of me. You taught me right from wrong. You taught me how to treat women. So now I got my wife at home. Like, it's my priority to make sure she's well taken care of. You feel me? That doesn't mean like I'm not gonna take care of you, but she just comes first.
Mommy gonna respect that.
Yeah, you know.
That.
My mom.
What about
Yo, your mother is a tourist, right?
What about you?
Yeah. My mother and your mother got the same
mama
birthday.
boy. Come on, Day. What
She
about
felt some
you,
type
boy?
of way. She felt some type of way. I ain't give her a key to my crib. I'm like, yo.
Yeah.
Oh.
I already know tourist mothers is different. Pray for their kids.
That's crazy.
What about you, Day?
Me,
Yeah, you know, you love your mama a lot, man.
just to, you feel me? I'm a mediator. I like to be neutral, right? But just to make things a little bit more easier, I say I put my daughter first.
I'm
What if you don't have a daughter? Nah.
You feel-
And
I
that's
mean,
whack. You're supposed to put your
but
wife first.
I'm gonna be real. Like, no matter what, man, I'm gonna put my wife first. Like, my mom is my mom. You feel me? Like, my only thing would be, like, for my wife is like, yo, like, don't ever argue with my mom. Like, if it happens, walk away and let me handle it.
Oh, come to me first.
You get what I'm saying? Like, come to me. Do not ever try to, like, disrespect my mom. That's the worst thing.
Yeah.
If she disrespect you, talk to me. I'm gonna go there. Feel me? Like, me, I'm my mom's last born. So things I tell her, she take it very serious. Like, she really, like she
You
just
the
loves my
baby.
opinion on everything. Feel me? And I'm her baby, right? So, and I'm the middle child too. So she takes everything that I say like really serious, no matter what. I give her advices all the time. So for me, I would feel like my wife would just have to talk to me. She talk to me, then I go ahead and I talk to mom. Feel me? Like, just like arguing. You don't want to argue. Make yourself look all crazy and stuff like that.
Yes.
Feel me? And I feel like that's the best way to go about it.
One. Wifey and mom arguing.
Hell
And
yeah.
your wife gonna be like, whose side you taking?
He don't even want that stress.
Gonna be on the couch, bro.
Me, man, I know my mom. My mom is a sweetheart. Yeah. She's a sweetheart. She crazy, but she a sweetheart. Feel me? I know she's not gonna curse somebody out for no reason.
Gotcha.
Feel me? And if I'm there, especially,
No.
she ain't about to do that.
There's some toxic mothers.
No,
in
it's
here,
some
though.
toxic moms.
Man, that's wild.
The
Thank God I
moms
don't-
be thinking they need a girlfriend.
girlfriend.
They be wilding out. I don't know. These moms be different.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
these moms be thinking
Yeah,
they need a
bro.
girlfriend.
I never experienced that, but I seen it.
Oh, one time. Oh my God, the mom from hell.
Wait, what happened?
Damn.
Oh, wait, hold on. We
Monster-in-law.
gotta hear this. You had an encounter with the mama.
Speak your truth.
What the mama do?
Speak your truth, queen.
That lady was crazy. Oh my gosh, she would call your phone, blow your phone up, asking you to do errands and stuff. Like, I'm like, yo, what's up with your moms?
Yeah.
Don't even
They
speak
be
on
like,
errands.
oh,
Yeah.
I gotta do
Yikes.
I gotta do this. Like, I'm like, but we supposed to go somewhere. Oh, but my mom
But
said.
that's
I'm like, your
his
mom
job
already
to
knew. Like,
let his mom
we was
know.
going-
You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Oh, he was a
but that-
mama's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
she had him
at
on a
point-
leash, like a
Yeah.
short one.
Oh,
Yes.
Damn.
yeah.
Did he still live with her or?
No.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah, that's-
crazy.
Yeah, nah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
Yeah,
crazy.
she was
Yeah,
wilding
yeah.
out. Like, she would
That's
call. Like,
crazy.
she even called my phone and she would be like,
Called your phone?
yeah, so I'm
Oh,
telling you,
nah.
his mom's like, oh, I need him to do this, or you could do it. I'm like,
You could.
She
Oh,
ain't got no husband?
Damn.
That's how
no,
it
that's
Yeah.
how it was. And
I
they
ain't
was going,
gonna-
her and the father
That's
was going to do a
crazy.
divorce.
I ain't gonna lie.
Oh,
She
okay.
was going
Oh, man, that's
crazy.
tough.
That's wild. In the African culture, I ain't gonna lie, like, and I'm gonna state this shit because people don't like to talk about it. A lot of African moms be abusing their authority when their son get married. They make their daughter do everything. Like, they would tell the daughter to come to their house, to go run errands for them, to clean up the house for them sometimes, to cook for them, and all of that.
Wow.
Me, I don't play that shit. It's not happening. If it's my wife, it's my wife. Mom, stay the hell back. You got your husband. You got your
Yeah.
daughters. Talk to them. Don't send my wife over there to be doing all of this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not clicking with that. I don't care. I guess at that point, I'm Americanized. I'm gonna say that shit. Feel me? I'm not clicking with that, but I've seen that happen a lot, even within my culture, because I'm a Dinka, right? So that happens a lot within my culture where they just do that to like a lot of the young girls.
Damn.
And the girls can't really say nothing. They don't know what to say.
Yeah, because
they
you
don't.
don't be disrespectful, right? Like,
Yeah, they don't know what to tell.
Respectful.
They don't know what to say. Feel me? But next question, right? And this is a question to everybody. Do y'all think, men, do y'all think that y'all benefit from marriage? And women, do y'all think that y'all benefit from marriage? And if y'all do, what is it that y'all benefit on?
I feel like depending on who you marry, though.
Right.
You gotta know who you marrying because whoever you marry, they can hinder your success or they can bring you up. Feel me? So you just gotta know who you marrying, what you getting into. Talk about, y'all plans together, how y'all plan to build an empire, or who's gonna, like, for example, let's say if she gets like pregnant or something, like if she's gonna take the backseat and you provide, and you bringing the money in, and then when she has to go back to work or something like that, like you could probably take some time off, do some things. It's all about communication and compromise. But it just depends on who you marrying, because I know a couple people that done got into relationships or marriages, and certain people just put them in a hole. Yeah, like, so it's all about that.
I think you gotta, in terms of marriage, you gotta find someone that you see yourself being with
Forever.
Legit forever. And y'all gotta have like similar goals in mind. Like, okay, and it has to be a two-way street. Like, we're supposed to balance each other out.
Yeah.
We're not supposed to hinder each other. You know what I'm saying? So if you like, yo, I wanna do rental properties, she should be behind you, like, okay, we should do this. And you, at the same time, you gotta help her with her ideas and her business ventures and things she wanna do as well.
Yeah.
So like I said, it has to be a two-way street.
I think I'm gonna need to ask the question in a different way.
Oh Lord.
I hear y'all answers.
Go ahead.
Y'all fucking with me right now.
Go ahead.
Who benefits more in marriage? Men
see, that's not
or women?
That's how you should. Alright.
Because I get it. Y'all want to answer it, but y'all want to answer it the right way. Answer it the honest way.
I think
No,
how
it's
he
not.
answered it was right.
Yeah.
Because it depends on who you marry.
Yeah, it depends
And
on who
also,
you marry.
men always think that
Who
women
do you think
benefit
you
more.
benefit more from being married, or do you think whoever you marry will benefit from you more?
Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Obviously, the wife is going to benefit more because, she's going to benefit the most because obviously, you're the provider. You're helping her with whatever plans she has. She's going to come to you for not for everything, but for most things. You know what I'm saying? So the wife is definitely going to benefit the most.
So statistics say men benefit more from women.
How so?
Marriages because they live longer. Women literally plan. They do.
Whoa.
You can Google it.
Wait, whoa.
They live longer when men are married.
Yeah.
Like men live longer when they're married. They live longer. They have better success or happier lives because the woman, her role is a helpmate, right? So a man is usually the person with the vision, the visionary. The woman is helping the man complete the vision. The man, usually the woman organizes the calendars, make sure he goes to the doctor, and so is the kids. The women that are married do not as benefit financially. You can say yes, but that depends on if you marry somebody that's wealthy, right? Okay. If you marry an unwealthy person, then you're not, But even still, the stress level from juggling your husband, juggling the kids, it takes a toll on a woman. They say like,
food. As long as I have food, I'm good. But
again, I feel like it matters who you marrying, right? So you can't say, a woman's benefiting more financially because what if I'm the breadwinner? I'm the breadwinner, and then we decide. I mean, God, I hope this doesn't happen to me. But if I'm the breadwinner, I'm like, my husband can stay home. I mean, I don't think I pray, but then you would technically be benefiting. But kind of like to Kadeem's point too, it's like you got to be balanced, right? So it's like we got to know what we both bring it to the table before we get married. So it's like you make this amount of money, I make this amount of money. It's finances, it's kids, it's all of this. So it could be a situation where we're benefiting equally. I think guys put this like image out there that's like, don't get married. She gonna take you for everything you got. Like at the end of the day, let's be real. There's prenups, and I'm a woman that would sign a prenup, right? Because I feel like I believe in that.
The thing with prenups, right? That people don't know.
I believe in that.
And I'm just gonna say it because people say it's a prenup. Got the prenups, all right?
Yeah, it's not. People don't know that. People
prenup
don't know that.
Don't mean shit.
It doesn't.
Prenup just means what I've gained or like what I've got before I got married, I get to keep.
Exactly.
Whatever I make after that,
she could take,
and
she can take half of, or probably even more.
But you could tweak, like people don't know that either. You could make a prenup to cater to your relationship, where it could be like, you come in what you came, you leave what you came in, I'll leave what I came. But if you cheat, I'm taking half, right? It could be set up like that. That's something I would sign. Like, listen, if we're gonna break up because we want to break up, cool. You take what you want, I take what I came in with, no problem. But if you cheat, that's a different story.
But people don't even
do that.
But also people don't
I
even
can't
talk
do
about the
Why you can't do that?
I can't do that.
Why? Because you plan on cheating?
No.
So why you can't do that?
It's not because. Yo,
So what's the
stop.
problem?
Hold
You
on.
gonna
Hold on.
think twice before you cheat.
Wait.
That's why.
Wait. Because I feel like if I bust my ass off, right, and I work for what I work for, me knowing who I am, I work for my future. I work for my legacy, no matter what. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm busting my ass off not even for me. It's for my kids that are gonna be here in the future, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then to just lose it all
You lost
off,
it. Why though? Why did you lose it?
off of one mistake.
So to have a conversation with me.
No,
No,
it don't matter though.
Yeah.
Listen.
What you mean?
Okay, yo, hold up.
Have a conversation. If you feel
Demi.
like the marriage is going in a direction where you
Wait,
about
listen,
to cheat
listen.
and you about to lose half of everything
Listen.
you work for, communicate.
No,
Just
listen.
say that makes a
No,
communication.
it doesn't
right?
matter. To feel like, okay, cool. Like, I'm about to lose everything that I
Why,
worked for
though?
my whole life
Why are you about to lose
to give
it, Dave?
to somebody.
it's
Your
just
wife.
somebody your ex
Just- it don't matter
that
because
is taking care of your legacy.
it doesn't matter. She's not gonna be taking care of the legacy. She's walking away with every freaking
No,
thing.
she is taking care of the
No,
legacy.
Dave.
Most of the time,
Listen.
the woman gets the kids, and men do not advocate
Why?
to be
Why though?
because men. I feel like if more men if more men ask for kids, men do not be like, oh, sign me up to be full-time father.
We do.
Yes, women
Yeah.
are nurturers
By nature.
by nature.
Yeah.
First of all, the
Not-
court does not support men to do that at
I will
all.
agree
So
with you, but I think a lot of men don't even advocate.
Yeah, let's
to
be-
be
let's
full-time
be
fathers.
honest.
Getting
Let's be
spicy.
honest.
You might be different,
Whoa.
Dave.
Yeah,
But most men
are
are not
No.
gonna advocate to be a full-time dad, and that's a fact.
yes.
listen, man. I don't know what world y'all seeing
give me
this
my
in,
keys.
right?
Right.
I don't know. Wait, hold
the
on.
real
Right.
world.
I don't know what world y'all are seeing this shit in. Because I'm being real with y'all right now, right? A lot of men want to be a part of their kid's life. And then, wait, listen. Wait. A lot of the times the woman, out of enviness or whatever, or out of whatever like animosity they have towards the guy from their past, they refuse to allow them
You're
to even
right.
have access
So,
to the child.
you're
Wait,
right.
I agree with you. Yes.
I'm going to get there.
Uh-huh.
Right? We've seen multiple cases where people get bitter. They take the child and they leave out of state and don't even like consult the freaking father of the child. How many situations have you seen where literally the father of the child has been trying to contact the kids, right? Sending mails back to back. And the mom is holding up all the freaking mails and not giving it to the damn child. And every time the guy goes to court to try to even get access to the child or even see the child is a problem. It's certain women that be on drugs, crack, mad kind of shit all day, and they still have full custody to the child. And there's guys out here trying to bust their ass and they getting locked up for missing one child support payment that's not even going to the child. So it's like, yo, like, what do y'all expect a lot of these guys to do? The court does not support men. And do you know how much money comes out of that? At the end of the day, he's going to pay for his legal fees and your legal fees, although you the one putting him on child support. So if the roles was reversed, I promise you see how Halle Berry is talking? How she's talking about how she's on child support, why she's on.
Yeah.
Like, you see that? See how Britney Spears is child? You feel me? Like, these are the few women that get on it. And then it's like
Kelly
when they get on it,
Clarkson.
that's when they start to understand the shit guys go through. And then not even only that, us as black men, we suffer from being like just picked up in the street regularly and get locked up or put in the back of a freaking car. We dealing with mass incarceration still. That's still going on, honestly, which affects us from even being in a home to raise our kids. It's mad shit that come in play. It's not a lot of guys that don't want to be in a kid's life. It's mad things that's preventing them to even be
I
there.
can agree to a certain extent,
Yes.
but you can't speak. There's a lot of men that just don't, and
there's
you may
men
not
that-
know
that
them,
don't want to be full.
but I can tell you from people I know that I think all of my friends actually, none of the fathers are involved, and not because the woman's holding the kid, or it's because I don't know how to be a full-time dad. I can't deal with this. I'm on the block. I'm doing that. So what you're saying is not true, but there are a lot of men out here. We're not going to act like there's not. There's a lot of men out here that they don't handle their business as a dad,
or men
and they'll put this image on social media or social media dads.
Did you ask any of those guys their side of the story?
I know their side of the story.
No, you don't know.
I do know.
You're not in the household.
What you mean?
No,
You're not in the household with them. You're not gonna know. You get what I'm
Even-
saying? People are always gonna tell you a story, right?
I could give you a
to
perfect
their
example.
best.
I can give you a perfect
They're gonna
example.
be like, yo, like, how often do you hear people say, man, I'm an asshole?
I could give you a perfect example.
They're gonna be like, yo, listen, this is what happened. And you know, I didn't like, people just did this to me.
Yeah.
Bro, nobody just randomly do some shit.
So I could give you a perfect example right now.
You gonna
That's in the household.
Uh-huh.
My father was a deadbeat. super deadbeat. And I hate to put this man's business out there, but perfect example. And you know what it is when you try to have a conversation with some men that are deadbeats, a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, a lot of avoidance. I don't want to talk about it because I'm guilt. You know, not saying that he's proud of being a deadbeat, but it's like, I don't want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Because whatever, maybe at that time it was a real reason for him, right? Because when your parents get older, you start to have a different relationship with them as an adult. And you start to understand. I spent years angry at that nigga, right? And then it's like, now for the first time, now I understand your perception. Not that it was right what you did, but putting yourself in, you know, your parents' shoes when they was a kid. 24, immigrant by yourself, have all these kids, you don't know what to do. It's not okay. But it happens. As an adult, I learned to forgive you. So it's a lot of niggas that's going through that too. Like you said, black men, y'all got so much stuff going against y'all. Mental health, y'all don't talk about. Mass incarceration, getting targeted. That's a lot. Then to take care of a kid, it's like, no offense, but y'all don't be knowing how to take care of yourselves. You know what I mean? For a point. So it's like, now I got to take care of a kid and you're not naturally nurturing. It's a lot. Yeah. It's not an excuse, but it happens.
No, it is. So your case is true. And we're not debating that, but there are men that will never be a full-time father. I've dated guys that will be like, oh, for the first 2 years, I don't want to do nothing with the baby.
Bugging.
And because you don't know how. You don't know how to breastfeed.
And men that have money, men that make six figures, that 6 figures plus, and it will say like, the first 2 years are your time to do whatever you need to do with the baby.
Wow, shit.
And after the baby turns 2 or 4 years old, you need to be that. Then that's when I step in and be hands on.
No, I'm in my child life.
And I met like 3 guys like that say that, and you're just like, so as a woman, I'm supposed to do everything.
You met 3 guys that said it.
Yes.
How many guys you met that said that?
That said what?
Oh, that said that they're not gonna. They don't want to be hands on
Yeah.
in the first few years. That they don't want to do. They don't want to do anything.
Oh no, I never heard nobody say that.
You never heard nobody say it?
Nah, I never heard nobody.
You heard 3 guys?
Mm-hmm.
You never heard nobody say it?
I never heard nobody say that. But it's saying something.
Wait, but hold on.
But it's my
You
experience.
can say anything.
Yeah.
That nigga sell dreams.
No, wait.
Niggas sell dreams. Saying something and doing something is a big difference. So you can say whatever.
Because you told me you saw.
Yeah, I personally know deadbeats.
Wait.
No, I know deadbeats that I saw.
But
come on, put us on the spot.
No.
Yeah.
You told me you said you heard and you saw.
Uh-huh.
Right? You saw from your experience, right? With your dad.
Mm.
You heard from your friends. You heard 3 guys. How the fuck does that mean a lot of guys are doing it?
Okay.
A lot of guys are doing what? Being deadbeat?
How many guys
No, just because you don't want to do 2 years hands-on with your kids, I wouldn't consider that a deadbeat person. They're not saying that they're not going to financially. Some men don't equate emotional or physical support as support. The support for them in their mind is like financial, right? If I'm the bank and that's what women, quote unquote, want, I'm giving you money. So why do you need me to do anything more than financial?
Okay,
and that's a different thing. So those 3 guys were more so, I got the money, I'll pay for whatever you need me to pay for, but I'm not doing anything outside of financial for the first 2 years, like hands-on stuff. Where the deadbeat thing is I'm sorry, Kadeem, the deadbeat thing was different. Like the deadbeat thing, I mean, I grew up in the Bronx, bro. I know so many deadbeat fathers. I'm not gonna hold you. And it's not even like, like people talk about child support and like what they have to pay. And a lot of times guys will quit their jobs just so they don't have to pay the money. And they will work off the books so they don't have to pay the money. I'm not saying that as a man, yes, financially it impacts you. And I understand like from a man's perspective, I have a nephew, I have brothers, like it financially impacts you. But at the end of the day, the woman is stuck. I don't want to say stuck sounds horrible, but she's with the child every single day, right? She has to pay for care. She has to pay for insurance. She has to pay for all of these things that, depending on how much you make, your child support is not even hitting a dent or the surface, right? And what you're giving, depending on how much you make. Depending on how much you make, it's not, because child support is 15% of your income. So depending on how much you make, if you're a guy that makes $32K, you're not giving that much money a month. Now, for you as a man, after taxes, you feel like, yo, she got all my money. And she did, because you only make a certain amount, right? Now, if you're making 80, what does it give to you? You're not really feeling it, right? But if you're a guy that's making less, yes, you feel it. But at the end of the day, the woman is also have to provide insurance, have to do daycare, have to do all of these things that she has to use that money that she's not using for the kid, but you still have to provide shelter, right? Where your kid is going to stay.
To me, in that point, like, it's a lot of people that you don't know what happened in the beginning of their situation. I'm not denying what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 100% true. It does happen. There's certain people that they've tried to be in their kid's life, and the mother will make it so hard for them.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it's like, enough is enough. I don't know what else to do. Maybe the best way is just to pay this girl the money that she want, whatever the hell it is that she want, so she can stop stressing me the fuck out. Because at this point, I feel like I'm about to lose it.
Mm-hmm. And
some guys come to that conclusion. I've met guys like that.
Mm-hmm.
They come to there and they're like, yo, bro, like, she won't even let me see the kid, but I have to pay to see my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Then they have to send money all the time only to see their kids. And then the one time that they don't see the kid, it's, oh, he's a deadbeat. He don't see the kid.
Yeah, that's
No, that's not right. And I think that's
Feel
wrong.
me?
And I do think, I agree with you 100%. It is instances, but then there's not, men are not volunteering to be full-time fathers. I'm not saying every man, but majority of men, you want to be the weekend father or every other weekend or every other week father because it's not as much. Mm-hmm. Where the woman is with the child every single day. Like,
I mean, I don't got no kids, but
me neither.
My kid,
Yo, me, I don't care. Like,
in their lives,
no matter how much anybody try to take my kid away from me. Yo, listen, I'm not going down without a fight. Like, it's not happening. I don't care what I have to do. Who I gotta hire, I'll find Johnny Cochran if I have to.
Rest in peace.
But
you know what I mean? Rest in peace to him.
I think
but I'm not letting that shit go. And I feel like this is the thing. And like, this shit happens so much, man.
Yeah.
I done seen it so much.
Yeah, but
I got
you know
boys
what?
that grew up without their dad and they grew up hating their father, not knowing the true story until they seen their father on his deathbed. Multiple of them, not just one, multiple. Then when they ask their mom start crying. You're like, oh, nah.
Sorry.
This is what happened. It's like, why did you not tell me that? Now I missed out all of this shit in my life and I can't get it back.
But I think this is something like, it's like a culture thing too with our community. Like, you need to be careful who you having kids with.
Yep.
All right. So who you laying down and you know we having a good time, you need to be careful who you shooting the club up with. Because there's a lot of people, a whole culture, everyone I know, it's why I don't have kids now. Because everyone I know with a kid, they not with their baby mother now, but they got baby mother, baby father. So I learn from examples. Yep. So I'm like, nah, niggas is not trapping me. We not going down like that, you know?
And
so
men need to be accountable and responsible because it's like, oh, you trapped me, but you shooting up the club every time y'all having sex. So
you do know it's a 99.9. It's still a 0.1% chance that you could still have the baby even if you wear condoms.
No, I mean, agree.
But if you know that you not, so let's say you having sex with a girl that, and I know all of y'all have had sex with a girl where you would never make her a mother. And it happens, right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you need to take all precautions.
I've never had that.
You never had that day.
I've never had that shit. My mom, my dad, be watching this shit, man. Listen, I ain't never do none of that.
You need to be responsible
and accountable.
And you need to protect yourself.
So many people have kids with one night stand people. Like, how you having a baby?
Be me guilty, right?
I don't got no kids, so I'm good.
People be having kids with people for one night stand. Like, bro, one night stand. Like,
if I know that I wouldn't want you to be my baby father, I'm not having a baby with you.
Yeah,
that's me. That's me. Some women, they don't be caring. They be like, oh, I'm pregnant. Listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like,
man, that's crazy.
If I know I don't want
girls do have kids to keep the guy, and I'm not gonna, like, I agree with everything you said, but it goes both ways. Like, it's not like one or the other. You could have I could give you 10 examples for the 10, you could give me a 20 or vice versa. Unfortunately, as people, we need to be more responsible. And men
that's a fact.
Need to be accountable too.
It's both parties. If you choose to get engaged in the activity, then y'all both have to hold each other responsible.
Yes,
that's a fact.
And you should learn from all your friends that are fighting to keep to see their kids. All of them. You should learn from all the niggas y'all chill with, whether they want to be in the kids' life or not. You like, listen, I want no baby.
Me to have kids.
Exactly.
No,
I would say this too. I don't have nobody around me that don't handle their business.
Yeah, for real.
It's a fact.
I don't got nobody around me that don't handle their business. If you ain't taking care of your kids, we're not even chilling.
If you don't,
that's a fact.
If you purposely don't do shit for your kids, you're a sucker.
We're not even chilling.
Yeah.
And that's good. I'm happy y'all like that. But I've seen friends and
I'ma
Ooh,
check
they
you.
scared that whole scenario.
Definitely gotta
scared
check
me.
you.
You definitely
Tiny, I'm
gotta
with
check
you.
How you out popping bottles? You ain't spending time with your kid. You ain't buying no Pampers, nothing. You
And they're
bugging
always
out.
posting
Yeah.
little date, the first day of school pics. Like, bro, I can't.
Yeah.
That will not be my life. Like,
That's what he was trying to say about Future, but that's a topic for another day. All right, so we're gonna wrap up. Before I do, let me just shout out the podcast real quick. So yeah,
Go ahead.
thank you to everybody for tuning in to Voice of the Arab podcast. Make sure you like and subscribe on YouTube and hit that notification button. Also subscribe to Spotify, Anchor, and what they call that shit again? Apple Podcast,
TikTok, everything.
yeah.
TikTok,
Everywhere.
everything. And make sure you follow everybody here.
They're here.
And let's keep it going.
Know the
Stay tuned
vibes.
for the next episode. Deuces.
All right.